Hey everyone, Dan Plesac here, and welcome to the show.
Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace, step on the deck, we need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, king on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home run, I'm throwing by their opponent, show me who next. Playing the field, look alive, slide, die, line, dry like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to end, while bun down when I settle in, I break ground. Steal the base when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace. Two seam ain't enough, four tie team is us. Man on first, on second, on third, I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone, the alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me back, I'ma have to green it up. Like Fenway Wall, really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. This what a ring like, if you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel, to do what I do takes skill. I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace.
Afternoon baseball for you on a fine Sunday afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. Today it's the third and final game in this three-game interleague series between the Oakland A's and the Colorado Rockies. Jim Edmonds, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Austin Gomber, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Acuna digs in now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Rockies guys, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
3-0 now. Number 19 waits on deck. Devers fields it cleanly. And there's one down now. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
well, Matt. One guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one. It just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Devlin has it. Throw on to first, 2 down. Stepping in next, George Brett comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. And now the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that gives Andrew McCutchen an opportunity this inning with 2 out.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but
a dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So now to the plate, Aaron Judge. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. As a look, now the pitch. Popped up. Sano is there for it. And that ends the inning. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the moose, like Moustakas. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
Hey, they say solos won't kill.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Now the pitch. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, Dero, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish. So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Gumber, a 6'5" left-hander. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hampson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
Next to hit is Gary Carter. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Torrey is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here now is Rafael Devers. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Strasburg has tossed more than 2,000 major league innings, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and it's a foul ball. Now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Right side and right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
That is good.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Number 19 takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
I got the count.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Can't get in the chase. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg.
Steven Strasburg.
Now the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out one way. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. first pitch of the AB now. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Third inning, no score to this point. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit close and play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, number 19, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. He's got to hurry.
Now, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. Edmonds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. 1 hit in the inning with no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
The Rockies are due to hit in the 3rd, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is the group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 1-0 the count. Strasburg comes set. Here's his offering. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Swing and a little tapper. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mike Moustakas is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now at the plate here is Miguel Sano. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Got him to go down swinging there. Miguel Sano becomes out number 2 this inning. Austin Gumber is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on a breaking ball, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Set for the start of the 4th, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, George Brett. And the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Two and one to the A's first baseman. It's even at 2-2. So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lifted down the line in left. Hampson moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number
So with the
25.
fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocking over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
All even now, 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Aaron Judge is on deck. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Once again, a 3-2. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A's are gone in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped up, back behind second. Number 19 waits on it. One away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2 balls and a strike now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
From the stretch. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Hot shot down the line. But a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. It's looked at and the count moves full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
And he falls behind 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So now the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney. Rafael Devers the next to bat as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Right there for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Very weakly on the ground.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Yanked on the ground down the line. on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Joe Torre will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
He's really on a roll right now. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning. And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
The next to grab a bat. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it is projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it, and that will end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Lifted in the air out to center field. Routine out there for Edmonds. 1 away.
Now batting, number 19.
So next to hit is number 19. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Edmonds there as he had to travel the ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. Now into the box, George Brett flew out last time up. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with the lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Stepping in once again is Miguel Sano. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type where you kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Nope. That misses 1-2.
You got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Misses ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
High in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now back, the pitcher, Austin Gumber.
At the plate, Austin Gumber. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And another foul ball.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Sano stands at third with one gun in the inning. Hit out to its second. Throw to the plate. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Number 1.
So stepping in is Garrett Henson, and they're runners at the corners now. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Softly hit out to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for the start of this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tie. And he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. No hits to this point. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you've got to get rid of it quick.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And another throw up, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off the 7th. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Chris Ruiz is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing center field, number 3.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Ball back up.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0 and 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. The A's lead it 2-1. And stepping in, Chris Ruiz. Newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Behind 0-2 now. Strasburg comes set. Here's the pitch. In the air out to left. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Ball strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line, and gone for a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Number 26 for him on the season as the Rockies have come back to tie this 1-2 apiece. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity and projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Joe Torre stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 now. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Look from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
To the plate now, Max Kepler. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it, and that will end the inning. But some late inning heroics here as this home run makes us even again. We'll march on to the 8th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. First pitch on its way. Windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward right field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. And she'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Giambi is in hot pursuit of that magic 600th home run. Only a small handful of the elite power hitters have ever reached such heights, and he's knocking on the doorstep.
Matty, he's already in the top 10 all-time greatest home run hitters this game has ever seen. And I'll tell you what, he's chasing some ghosts, some of the game's elite that we've ever seen.
Now the first pitch. And she'll take a look at ball 1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
And he fouls this one off. Sent fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Still 2-2. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is taken in on the run out there in left center, but it should be enough to get the run in. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Nothing doing there for the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Whitey Ford is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 16, Whitey Ford.
in the box, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last debut. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game. He had to know that pitch was coming.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Strike one to start the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Trevor Story will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch of the AB on its way as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He'll check in here at 256. 28 home runs and 64 runs batted in. And he takes strike two.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
One ball and two strikes to count. The 1-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. Throwing the dirt for the good scoop at first, saves an error as the side is retired. One left for Colorado. Score remains 2-2. Dominic Leone will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half. Chris Taylor will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 3.
Striding in for Oakland, number 19. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 19.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. That misses 2-0. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Pitch. And he lays off ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he could really hurt you.
Into the box, George Brett. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. fouled off.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely. At the plate now is Andrew McCutcheon. It's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. One there. Back to first. A double play. And we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. That's how you roll it. 5 to 4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat.
The left fielder, number 1.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? One away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
Into the box now, Chris Ruiz. Lying to the right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch. Bounces to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to Fergie gets him 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Big at bat now. And here is Matt Chapman. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
A swing and a miss, he struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. And now here is Marcus Semien. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
It's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Joe Torre. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. The right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Chopped it outside. Should get the run to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 down. Next to dig in, Max Kepler. And he might very well get 4 wide ones here to try to set up a double play ball that could still get him out of here tied. Here's the first pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. 1-2 now. It just catches the outer half. And it's fouled away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. J.B. Wendelken, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
J.B. Wendelken.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
And he looks at the ball, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Rockies strand 1. Score remains 2-2. Jesse Hahn takes the mound to start the 11th inning. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Popped him up. Torrey moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Joe Morgan will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 8.
Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A pause and the 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Now the 1-2 pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 left for Oakland. This game is still tied at 2-2. Catfish Hunter takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Catfish Hunter.
Here's Miguel Sano. The winning run stands at second base.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And a changeup here, that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been
please.
completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Austin Hedges comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 0-1 had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. So the next to bat will be Jake Cronenworth. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles onto your mind. Right now is all that matters. On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. One left for Colorado. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Goose Gossett gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 54, Goose Gossett.
So now here is number 19. It was a walk in his last trip.
Number 19.
Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in one.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. He takes a full third strike. And no help there as the go-ahead run stays at third with one away now. Now, programming note to pass along. Those of you tuning in to see our afternoon aerobics show Get Fit with Eddie Cram. Unfortunately, due to the length of the game, that show will not be seen today. Ladies, we apologize. In now, George Brett. As he sends it on the ground to first. A play at the plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Up next, Andrew McCutcheon needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Ready on 0-2. Holds off on a slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. The throw to the plate, and he is out at the plate. Trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over. A's go quietly there. Score remains 2-2. Chance to walk it off. And now here is Garrett Hampson. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Lost it in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse. He's there and records the first out. Now to the plate, here is Chris Ruiz. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
This is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Next, here is Rafael Devers. Runner in scoring position with Cervan. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Next to stand in is Joe Torre, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And the outfield will play in now, hoping to have a better shot at cutting down the winning run from second on anything to the outfield. Hold strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a liner. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit out toward second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. When you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Goose Gossett claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Astros tallied 5 home runs overall as they beat the O's in Baltimore 12-7. The Angels knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-0. The Red Sox shortstop, number 11, had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3, leading the Red Sox over Kansas City 4-3. He is in the top 5 in the American League in stolen bases. The Bronx Bombers amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-2. Mike Soroka picked up win number 8 this year as the Braves downed the Marlins 3-1. The Phillies put together 10 total hits as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-0. The Cubs combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-2. Corey Knebel grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 4-3. They now have 6 straight victories. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today, that smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today, that smile will come one day. Muffins come for free, when you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free, when you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight, and go through your darkness, you will find your light. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today, that smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today, that smile will come one day. Keep it, keep your self-control. Keep it,
We are live from Oracle Park here on a Tuesday night, continuing the road trip with the first of two between the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. Ronald Acuna, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
At the end of the day, besides wins and losses, this should be the only stat that matters. And that's creating runs for your team, and that's exactly what this team does, and this lineup does consistently. They lead the league right now in touching home plate, and more times than not, that's going to lead to a W.
Defoe there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
That is third. The first baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Next up for the A's, George Brett. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Popped him up. Batista is under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. A's are gone in order. It's the A's nothing. Giants coming up. It's the Bay Bridge Series, and it's on the show. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people up quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And now, Jimmy Rollins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long, long winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and there's one away.
Batting second.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I think Mike Yastrzemski is a guy we need to key in on. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
The batter will be Shane Victorino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 34 driven in. Gray gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Next to bat for the Giants, Paul Molitor. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the AB on its way. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ballgame. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Two balls and two strikes now. 2-2. Popped him up. Fielder in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That is it.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average of .314. 13 home runs and 30 RBIs. Hit to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That is it.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Yeah, trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule.
Bottom of the inning now. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Prince Fielder.
The first baseman, Prince.
And the pitch.
Ball back inside.
The 1-0 home. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Ball.
Fastball just off the inside corner.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a line drive. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Giants down in order. Will move to the third with no score. Now it'll be Marcus Semien. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
That's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Marcus Semien is retired to start the third. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Victorino is camped under this one. And that's out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sonny Gray. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. A's are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding in is Raul Batista. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
You can tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Wilmer Defoe comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled away. Gray into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So here now is the pitcher, Alex Wood. An attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
The count is 1-2.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. To hit him over the fence down the stretch at this current pace, he could see himself with over 60 home runs by the end of the year.
And he's probably going to be the home run champ if he does that. Anything north of 60, you're getting into rarefied air. This guy has been a beast all season long.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 19.
Next up, number 19. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Yastrzemski is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. 2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First pitch on its way.
0-1, no strike.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A little bouncer and rolls foul for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. And it's fouled away. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded at his knees. That's off to that one. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here comes Jimmy Rollins. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did we get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out.
Simeon's got it. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next up is Shane Victorino. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Gray has his target coming at him with the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hit out towards second, and that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Paul Molitor will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And no throw. In fact, they'll just hang on to it. Victorino leads on second with one gone in the inning. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing. It's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the fourth. And in next is Prince Fielder. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's the
fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 balls and a strike to count. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Bureau. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said to you, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Called strike 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just...
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration comes.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 26 for him on the season, and the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. No surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang, bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics are challenging.
All right,
the
one last
flag.
look at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw. This challenge.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the battle will
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a runner at first with one out now. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yastrzemski is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely. So next to bat will be Gary Carter. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Sonny Gray. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski.
The right fielder.
Now a ball lined to the left side. This lands foul for the first strike. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now here's the pitch. down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I got to stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is nothing.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. There's one. On to first, a double play.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Wilmer.
Base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Wilmer Defoe. Swing and miss, strike one.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And this will be fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that was a strange AB right there, Hero. 7-pitch, 0-2 at bat. Gets the first 2 strikes, then on the 7th pitch, disaster for the pitcher.
Yeah, you'll see that happen about 5 to 10 times all year. You're in straight survival.
Wow, and they end the inning with the caught stealing. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. John Brebbia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ronald Acuna. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The center fielder, number 13.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home.
Inside ball.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in now, number 19. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, George Brett.
Digging in next, George Brett. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still lead it 2-1. Austin Slater is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The average coming in 257, 7 homers and 22 RBIs. Gray into his motion. Here it comes on 1-0, and it's fouled away. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a moment to check out the standings. And as you can see, their lead is just a game and a half entering play here today. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Jimmy Rollins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a flare down the line. Simeon ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 8.
Stepping up is Shane Victorino. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Gray ready with the 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Sam Clay is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning, ready to roll. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And now the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off to 7th. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Andrew McCutcheon. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 1-1 to Andrew McCutcheon.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And Judge is off and running. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. High pop-up. Fielder is there. One down.
Now that's third base.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Judge, the runner at second with one away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Victorino is there, 2 gone. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. He's got it. Over the first, and that retires the side. The A's strand 1, and they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Sonny Gray makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Paul Molitor. And he takes ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuña's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Fielder.
That brings up Prince Fielder. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now the first pitch.
Ball.
Too low, 1-0.
Now 1-0.
1 run, 4 hits. And no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And that one yanked just foul. Fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Now pitching for.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Standing in now, Jesse Winker as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
One and two now. Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Victorino is right there, and he's got it for the first down. Just a little bit ago. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They lead it 2-1. So in now for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski, who's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one.
1-1.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it in one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning. Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Raul Batista. And he represents the potential go-ahead run. J.D. Wendleton will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
J.D. Wendleton.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner will get back standing. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Set to deal on 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jordan Romano will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kike Hernandez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there and records the first out. Have to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. So now to the plate, George Brett, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the air down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron
Judge will stand in yet again as we flash it back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at-bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
Here's the pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They still lead it 2-1. Dennis Eckersley enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
The second baseman, Kike.
Here's the first offering.
Nope, ball 1.
Eckersley gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it one away.
The batter, not shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jimmy Rollins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Taken in by Brett. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, James Victorino.
Now at the plate is Shane Victorino. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Oakland hosts road win number 40 on the year. Sonny Gray earns his 5th winner of the year. Dennis Eckersley hammers down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 2 runs on 4 hits.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out west in the American League, the Oakland Athletics allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 2-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the visiting Mariners.
No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la Citreo, el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a frontear. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y el estatal. Cambiaste las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar. Lo que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales. Las cortas están digital. Los roles, los out de mal. La caja nunca para eso no. Y las baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llega.
A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny Oracle Park in San Francisco. The road trip wraps up with the second of 2 between the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Tyler Beatty is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So here is Ronald Acuna, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. To third. Beautiful diving stop. He's up with it to throw. How about that? So a fine play down there at the hot corner to take a base hit away, and that would appear to be a good segue to check out the league leaderboard for team fielding percentage. And we find the Giants currently lead the NL in that category. Next, it'll be number 19. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike one.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and there are 2 down. And there's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Marcus Semien stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. It's the A's nothing. Giants coming up. It's the Bay Bridge Series, and it's on the show. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Here comes Jimmy Rollins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. That's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
batter will be Shane Victorino.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting third.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, I know that they're looking for a lot more from Mike Yastrzemski today. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
In now, Paul Molitor.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Giants down in order. Still no score. Seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Racing back the left fielder into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Into the box now, George Brett. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Toward the alley in left center, that's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Brett leads off second with nobody out. Good on the ground to third. The tag gets 1, and he'll be safe on the fielder's choice. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. set and the pitch. And so watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runners on first with one down. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for one. And to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Runner at first with two gone. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner on first with 2 away. Good battle. Count remains full. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again. 3-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Plate now, Zach Greinke, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
fly ball out toward left center field. And Victorino's there to make the play. The inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the A's 3 and the Giants nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and in next is Prince Fielder.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First offering.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off-speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
And he fouls this one off. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 399 now for his career. And the Giants got the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. At the plate, Jesse Winker.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
He'll enter play at 313, 9 homers and 36 RBIs. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
Next, it'll be Raul Batista. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. That's 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. We've played 2. It's now a 3-1 ball game. So now into the box is number 19. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
Number 19.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Victorino is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in will be Marcus Semien. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I got to count 1 and 2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. And it's still 3-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Tyler Beede.
The pitcher, Tyler Beede.
First offering on its way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Now to the plate, Jimmy Rollins looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
But right at the shortstop for the second out.
The center fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Shane Victorino. He flew out in his last debut. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutcheon to start things out. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 3 and the Giants 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone. Next to hit, Aaron Judge. Now here's the first offering. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Yastrzemski will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 23.
Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Zach Greinke. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. The A's strand 1, and the lead remains 3-1. Stepping in now, Paul Molitor. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Acuna has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
That brings up Prince Fielder. And she'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw to first and got him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Up next,
that was an exciting play at first there, and will employ Showtrack for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. So now to the plate, Jesse Winker. As they watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Acuna going back. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score holds, it's 3-1. Acuna digs in now. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and the right-hander get loose. The 1-0. Line drive base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box now, number 19. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind if he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. So 1 gone with a runner at third. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. He'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Acuna takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Semien is retired, 2 down now. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Austin Riley, singled in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Curveball knocked down at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike 2. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that will plate the runner from third as with that the lead swells to 4-1. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Out in front of it, strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Four runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And Victorino's there to make the play. The inning is over. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. Middle of the afternoon here at Oracle Park. It's now 4-1 Oakland. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi. So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski grounded out in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Oh, you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his zone with all different options.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next to the Giants.
Next to hit is Raul Batista. He singled first time up. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Stepping in next, Wilmer Depot comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. The relay, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Hunter Bishop will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch on the way. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Alex Wood takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for number 58.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the AB now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 14 on the season, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
That'll bring up Aaron Judge as it's grounded sharply to first and taken to the bag himself for the out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. As he grounds one briskly to short. He's got it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Joe Morgan will come on now and pinch run here.
For the Athletic. Number 8, Joe Morgan.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. Now the first pitch. Bounce to first. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's the A's 5 and the Giants 1. Sean Murphy is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Now into the box, Jimmy Rollins. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
And it's fouled away. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a moment to check out the standings. And as you can see, their lead is just a game and a half entering play here today. Now at the plate, here is Shane Victorino. No hits to this point. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, close play right there, no doubt. And we're going to have to take another look. And that's just tough to tell. We're going to have to see what they decide what to do with this one.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics are challenging the previous play.
Okay, one more look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
At the plate now, Paul Molitor. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Digging hard. He's headed for third. Throw won't get him. So he picks up another hit. The first of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
In now, Prince Fielder, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, Hero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So 1 run here on 4 hits here, no errors, and 1 man left on base. John Brebbia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, John Brebbia.
Lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a misses. He's underneath that one for the first strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, number 19 flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. That evens it up 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
2-1 to count. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal the base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
The 3-1. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Attack for one. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Austin Riley will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back and take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Just keeping him close. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at ball one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland. They're still out in front, 5-2. Seventh here, and standing in the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Popped him up. Brett in foul ground. And the first baseman can't get there. Down the left field line and hard hit. Through first and hustling for second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Raul Batista. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Yastrzemski stands at second with no outs. And that's right there, and we're even at one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Count remains 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And another foul ball. high in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Second baseman, Wilmer.
Stepping in once again is Wilmer Default. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time out. Interested to see if he has the same approach this over.
And that'll score the run from third, and don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. We're runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back to where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run. That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll lead with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Standing in now, Jimmy Rollins. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Trying to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Shane Victorino. He'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and make him some good pitches.
Fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Tyler Rogers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So stepping in is George Brett. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Andrew McCutcheon will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Victorino at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. McCutcheon stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
The tag gets 1. Sean Murphy. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And if you start wondering about pinch hitters, there's a look at what's left on the Oakland bench. Matt Chapman, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Now the first pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in. On to first. And the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Taylor Rogers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Acuna is right there, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
So next to hit is Jesse Winker. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. They're still down 5-3. And now in the box, Ronald Acuna will start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident in doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2-2 the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate now, number 19, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats.
That's a ball
1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's just 2 for 9. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Back goes Victorino. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Striding in for Oakland, Austin Riley. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Offline throw, but they still got it. Good job of getting the tag down there. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. First pitch on the way. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Dennis Eckersley will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. In now, Raul Batista. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bouncer to the left side, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the shooter out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Into the box, Wilmer Defoe. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. So run up the bunt here, but misses for strike one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. So a 2-run homer down the line in right, and we are tied again.
Outside of a walk-off homer, it doesn't get any better than getting your boys right back into this one. They got a chance to win this with that one swing of the bat.
Joey Bart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location. It was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Hit to first. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Sam Clay takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 49.
At the plate now is Austin Riley. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center as they take a 7-5 lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep or combine 5 times in this one.
Yeah, man. You know what, Devo? We got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league, they definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Clay, 6'3" left-hander. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. The 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. George Brett becomes the first out of the inning. First pitch of the AB now. One pitch on its way. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Fouled off. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Next to dig in, Aaron Judge. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the A's 7 and the Giants 5. So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Shane Victorino. Not here. Could cut the lead to just 1 run. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Throwing to second. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, he really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Into the box, Prince Fielder. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And a good spot for that catch is it's trapped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Molitor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. So the next to bat will be Jason Winker. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Very weakly on the ground. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Oakland posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Dennis Eckersley gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the AL West, the A's sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants, 7-6. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Mariners, 7-6. The Diamondbacks finished off a 2-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 3-2. The Red Sox combined for 4 total home runs. Yanks brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-0. The White Sox went deep 4 times as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 10-2. It was their 7th win in a row.